I am going to spend a little time walking us through the Perform Learning Management tool. We do a lot of things in our demo as Michael. Michael is our administrative user, kind of has full access to the system, but Michael is also an employee. So it gives us a chance to see the system through the eyes of both an admin and an employee without switching too many screens here. So when I want to access learning, it's all part of our unified platform, so I can access it via these menus up top. And for me, I'm just going to go ahead and click on this Learning tab. Now that is going to open our Learning dashboard. And right now we're looking at this through the eyes of an employee. So employees can access this page straight from Paycor.com, as you saw, or via their mobile app, which I'll take a look at here in just a second. Now within their menu section, they'd have a learning option that would take them right here. You can see we have a dashboard here at the top that's going to let them know what classes they need to complete, what's overdue, and how many classes they've completed so far. Kind of nice to always have that history out here. Now you could push out classes in a variety of ways. You can set up learning plans. So if you have specific classes that a position needs to take, you can set those paths up. That way, when you hire somebody into that position, they're automatically assigned those courses. You can also push out a bank of classes that an employee can sign up for. So over here to the right, if we scroll down just a little bit, there's a calendar. And this calendar is showing me sessions that employees can sign up for, but are not required of them. And all they would have to do is double click on one of those classes. They'd get a little bit more information on it, and it would allow them to sign up. And then, of course, you can always assign out courses individually if you need to. You can set up different kind of learning plans or paths as well. All of the notifications as far as learning management is concerned are sent out via email. So the employees are going to be notified via email when they have a class that has been assigned to them, and they know they need to go ahead and take that right away. Same goes with the app. There's a little notification in the app letting them know that they have courses that they need to take as well. It is all mobile friendly, so if they access learning management through the app, they would be able to go ahead and take courses that way. Just real quick to show what that can look like. I have a little simulation of our app here. This is me logging into the app as an actual employee of the company. So I have access to everything that an employee would have access to here. And you'll see, very bottom tab, Company Learning. And if I click on that, it's going to go ahead and take me out to the same dashboard we just saw a second ago. Being able to see the courses that I need to take, everything that's I've started, need to start, and have completed. So all available via the app. Now, if we want to take a look at this from the administrator's view, then there's a few really important tools out there. I'm just going to switch to our admin view. Like I said, we're in here as Michael right now, so he's able to switch between both an admin view and an employee view here. Our admins, they have their own dashboard as well. You can see up top, I can see total courses, how many users are in the system, active courses versus active users. So we always have that history out there. And then there's also some widgets here as well that are a little interactive. I can always drill down into some of the data here. I can switch up what I'm looking at in these widgets. Modules that require marking, this is just telling us things that we still need to do. These are courses that are not yet complete that we started working on and we haven't finished yet. And of course, you've got a little recently viewed section. So if you've got things that you are working on, it's easy to get right back to them without having to click around too much in the system. And we can see activity down here. We can see news. I actually think the news feature is pretty great. Hey, we have some new hires. Just a quick reminder that we have some new hires. Maybe we want to make sure we get some courses pushed out to them. And then there's this map. And I think this map's pretty neat. This will actually show us where employees are logging in to do their training. And you can see here, a lot of the solutions consultants are in all these cities, and that's why they show up on this map here. But if I drill down, I could actually see specifically who's logging in from each city if I want to. On top of these widgets here, we also have some reporting capabilities as well. If I click on this reporting tab up here, you'll notice on the right-hand side, I've got a set of quick reports. These are canned reports that are already built out in the system by Paycor. So we can report on things like courses, teams, even assessments if you're having employees take assessments after a course. We do have both these standard reports and the ability to build custom reports as well. Now, both the standard and custom reports can be set to push out automatically if you wanted them emailed out on a certain frequency. So think about the ability to set them and forget them. Now, probably what most people are concerned with or curious about is actually building courses themselves. I'm going to open up one of the courses that I've started building. It's not by any means complete here, but I do want a chance to actually walk through it here. So there are two ways that you can build a course in our system. First, we are SCORM compliant. if you have any content already and you don't want to have to start from scratch, you can actually upload that content or those courses right into our system. And if you are building a course from scratch, all you have to do is click a Create Course button, and it'll take you out to a page like this. There obviously won't be any modules, but we would just hit the Add Content button, and this is going to allow us to either upload content or we can create our own content. And you can see here some of the things that we can actually include in these. Now, we're going to walk through this course briefly so that you can see some of these items in reality. So let's go ahead and preview this course. Again, this is one that I've started. It's by no means complete, but we'll get a chance to actually see what some of the features are that we can include here. You'll notice on this page, this is just our start out overview page. I can include links. So if I need to embed a link to go out to another web page, maybe to view your company policies, something like that. If I need to embed pictures, videos, we can do that as well. We can require that links be clicked on or accessed before you can move on to the next page. And that's the same across the board. You'll see here on our next page, I actually have a YouTube video built in. And we can require that our employees actually watch the entire video before being able to move on to the next page here. They won't have any fast forward buttons. They would actually have to sit and watch this course or this video in its entirety. Now, after every page, we can always have different types of checklists or assessments if we'd like. If there's a checklist that needs to be completed before they can actually go through this course, hey, here's a reminder. These are the things you will need to review before you take this course, or here's the things that you actually need. We can require that. They check these off. That's just certifying that, yes, we did in fact do these things before we actually took the course. If you've got PowerPoint slides, we can include those. If we have other PDFs, we can include those as well. One thing that I really like about this is that we can have different assessments throughout the process. It doesn't have to be one assessment at the very end, but if you want to do little quizzes throughout the course, if you want to create multiple assessments or tests or whatever you want to call them throughout the whole course, you absolutely can. And then that way it kind of breaks things up, and we can track those scores. We can require them to have a certain score to continue. We can even alert you when somebody doesn't pass one of these different tests or assessments. We do have a feedback section too. I think this is pretty important. This allows our employees to leave us feedback about courses. It's always good to know if the employees are actually getting valuable information out of the courses, so we know if it's worth their time. And on top of this, we can also have what we call a Q&A section. This is almost a live interactive section where they can leave comments or questions about the course. We can allow those to be posted to almost a chat board where other employees could see those comments or questions and reply to them. But don't worry, you actually get the option to approve those before they ever go to that chat board. So if it's a question or comment you're not too keen on other employees seeing or answering, you obviously can address that on your own versus that going out to the chat board. Again, here's just a screen about assessments and the different scores that they would have to obtain. We can also have our employees upload documents too. So if they need to actually go through and upload documents, they can. And then this is another neat feature. This is a video assessment where it can actually record them. So think about this recording that you're watching right now. We can actually have them record their own video assessment if there's something that would require that. And again, different documents that we can attach, things like that. So there's a lot that we can do here. The nice thing is, as we build this out, we're building it out in a SCORM compliant format so that it's automatically SCORM compliant. And like I said, if you have any material that's already SCORM compliant that you've already paid for, purchased, you can always upload that in here. Even if you have entire courses, you can upload those entire courses straight to our system as well. Now, this software does come with its own dedicated support specialist who's an expert on the Perform learning management software. So if you ever need help building courses, you'll have someone who can specifically reach out to. The software also comes with a library of courses. It comes with right about 28 courses available to you. Things like preventing workplace discrimination and harassment. That can be an employee course and a manager course. Same with sexual harassment prevention, both a manager and an employee course. Preventing conflicts of interest, building a culture of anti-bullying, identifying diversity in others. Very standard courses that SCORM has provided that we would include in this solution here. If you have any questions, please let us know, and we'd be happy to address those. But thank you for taking a moment to review this learning management software with me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.